I have a sighting bearing green 042, maintaining stationary position at 50,000 feet Earth's atmosphere.
Yes?
I have Commander Straker on the line, sir. He wants to know how things are going.
Tell him everything's fine. No trouble. Well, do we have trouble?
I don't think so.
But we have an unidentified radar trace.
Yes?
Then something's there.
I guess so, but...
And it could be that UFO.
It's practically stationary.
The point is, do we have a UFO on our hands or don't we?
Well, in my opinion, it's 1,000,000 to 1 against. But of course, we'll maintain a full alert radar track.
No. Launch Sky 1. Tell Waterman to investigate.
Yes, sir.
This is Shadow Control to SkyDiver.
Launch Sky 1, investigate possible UFO, position 012302, red 3.
Roger, Control. Out. Launch stations.
Launch stations. Check circuits.
HP circuit's okay. Relay's okay.
Okay for launch, Captain.
One and two cleared.
Lift off stations.
Lift off stations. Check boosters.
Checking boosters.
We still have positive track. Green on 3. Confirm radar fix.
Control to Sky 1. New position 018294. Range 25 miles.
I have it on internal radar.
Should have visual contact in about a minute. I think I can see it.
Have visual contact.
Panic over. It's a weather balloon.
Unidentified flying objects bearing 012487.
Still maintaining course.
Termination?
Should be through any second.
What happened to the interceptors?
They didn't make contact.
They what?
They're coming in too fast.
Nearly home, John. How'd you make out with that model boat I sent you?
I finished it.
You finished it? Straker. All right, Alec. Thanks. I'll be in about 6 o'clock. All right.
Do you want to see it?
Hmm?
The boat, Dad.
Oh, sure. Bet I do.
Moon base to shadow control.
Speed, Sol 1.4.
Sol 1.4, that's crazy.
We're changing course. A correction. One, maintaining flight path. Second, new course 042. 183.
I don't get it. One's veered off, the other's coming in so fast it can't possibly land.
Wait for me, Dad.
Hello, Mary.
Hello, Ed. You're late.
Yes. We were having such a great time, I thought an extra half hour.
Mary! Could you make it a week later next month, say the 18th?
The 18th, yes, that'll be fine. Listen, I'd like to talk to you about John. Is he...
No, he's fine. We're both fine.
Mary!
We're all perfectly all right.
Oh, Johnny wanted to show me something.
I think you better go. I'll explain to Johnny.
Right.
Goodbye, Ed.
Couldn't do a thing, he just came running out.
Johnny!
The doctor will see you in a moment. They came out of surgery 10 minutes ago. He's as well as can be expected. Thank you.
Termination coming through.
Ireland, West Coast.
It's still coming in too fast.
Range 7 million.
Confirm. 1.4.
Moon base to shadow control. We still have UFO on positive track. Confirm speed, Sol 1.4.
It must slow soon.
75,000. Reducing speed.
Alert ground radar.
All radar stations, areas B, 142 and 144. Red alert.
Sky 1, airborne. Proceeding to search area. ETA 21 minutes.
Mrs. Rutland, I'm Dr. Siegel. No, please don't get up.
How is he?
Well, the boy has a fractured right femur. He's also got a compound fracture of the tibia and fibula. There's also been serious internal rupture and hemorrhage. You've given him a transfusion.
May we see him?
Oh, not just now, I'm afraid. Now, as you probably realize, your son has an allergy to antibiotics.
Yes. When he was a baby, he was...
When he was 3 months old, he was critically ill from a terramycin injection. I'm the boy's father.
I see. Well, the problem is one of elimination. We have to find a suitable antibiotic. It takes time.
There must be something.
Well, there's the new American anti-allergeuretic drug.
Will it do the job?
Well, it's been tested, but supplies are considerably limited still.
But available?
In America, yes. We need it urgently. Within the next few hours.
And we could have some flown over. I'll charter a plane if necessary.
Well, I'm afraid there won't be time.
I'll take care of it.
What are you talking about? How can you?
I said I'll take care of it. He's still my son. If you'll let me have the details, Doctor.
Yes, naturally.
I have to leave.
You always had to leave.
We'll stay and see the boy through, Mary.
Tell your contact to ask for Dr. Ashley.
Miss Eland.
Yes, sir?
Contact our people in New York. I want a special courier to pick up a drug from the Westmore Hospital. Take down these details.
$4,800 miles from impact. Speed? 24,000 knots. He'll never make it. We have it on ground radar. Impact confirmed.
Do we have a grid reference?
Yes, sir. IGR area B14208. Just off the west coast of Ireland.
Tell Captain Carlin to overfly the area.
Yes, sir.
Crazy coming in at that speed.
Could it have been damaged?
I don't see how. The interceptors didn't get anywhere near it.
The aliens don't usually make that kind of mistake.
No. At least it shows they're fallible.
Miss Eland,
Yes, sir.
has that drug been picked up yet?
Yes, sir. They're taking it straight to the airport.
Fine, fine. I'll arrange for the transporter myself.
Yes, sir.
Straker.
Voice print positive. Commander Straker.
Keep in contact with Carlin, though I doubt if he'll be able to tell us very much.
Yes, sir.
What's the situation, Alec?
2 UFOs. One veered off 10 million miles away. The other one crashed. Western Ireland. Its entry speed was too high.
Right.
Sky One is on its way now to look for wreckage, but I don't suppose there'll be much left to see.
Fine.
Is everything all right?
Is it ever?
I was going to grab a bite to eat. Care to join me?
No, that's all right, Alec. I've got a few things to clear up here. You go ahead.
All right. See you later.
Tell the transporter at the Shadow Base, New York, to stand by for immediate takeoff.
Well, it isn't due to leave for another 7 hours, sir.
I believe I said immediate takeoff.
Yes, sir.
No calls, Miss Eland. And would you get me 012414, please? Intensive care unit, please. Hello, I'm inquiring about a patient, a young boy, John Straker. But there must be. John Rutland. Yes, he could be under that name. No change? Thank you.
Well, Mrs. O'Connor, there's not a lot wrong with you.
I could have told you that myself, Doctor.
I'll bet you could. I'll drop in next time I'm passing.
Won't you stay for a cup of tea?
No, thanks. It's getting a bit late, and I have to go over to the Regan farm.
Say goodbye to the doctor, Billy. Oh, you're a naughty boy. I'll see you to the door, Doctor. I have to treat my gentlemen callers with great respect, or else they won't come back.
Sky 1 to SkyDiver control. It crashed about 100 yards offshore.
Right, sir.
I'm going around once more before the light fades.
Did you hear that? What was it, Billy? I'm sure I heard a noise. Didn't you hear it, Billy? Is anyone there? I know someone's there. Oh, you must excuse me. You see, I'm blind. What are you doing? What are you looking for? There's nothing of value here. Please, please don't touch the bird.
Where's that transporter?
Just taken off, sir. ETA London, 23:30 hours.
Fine. Well, I want a car and an escort at the airport to meet it.
Yes, sir.
Great steak. Medium rare, side order a salad.
Sounds very appetizing.
Yeah, it was. Certainly was. Look, it's pretty quiet here. There's nothing you can do. Why don't you go home?
What home?
Who are you?
What's the position, Peter?
Sky 1 has redocked. SkyDiver now proceeding to crash area. ETA 15 minutes.
Fine. Contact us the moment you have anything.
Roger, Control.
I still can't figure out why it came in so fast.
To avoid the moon base interceptors.
It's possible. The moment it passed moon base, it had plenty of time to decelerate.
Is that the transporter?
Yes, sir. 23:30 hours, confirmed as ETA.
Have my car outside in 30 minutes. I'm going home.
That's it.
Oh, Alec. Maybe that UFO tried to decelerate, but couldn't, because it had been hit.
The interceptors were way up. What else could have caused it?
The second UFO. The one that veered off.
Tell Captain Carlin to keep a lookout for any wreckage with signs of damage not consistent with the crash. Right, sir.
Right, thank you, Shadow Control. We'll do that. Roger and out.
Anything? Not a sign. Steer 042.
Yes, sir.
A block, night nurse speaking. Yes, she's still here. It's for you.
Yes. Oh, it's you, Ed. No, there's no news.
The drug is on its way. Everything will be all right, Mary.
Yes. Yes. Yes, I will. No, I'm fine. I want to stay here. Don't let Johnny down this time, Ed. Don't let us down. All right. Bye.
That could be it. About 50 yards ahead. A couple of degrees to port.
Stop engines. I'll go and take a look. Release the marker buoy and inform control.
Yes, sir.
Tell me, who are you? Why don't you answer me? Why won't you speak to me? What's that noise? What are you doing? Why don't you go away? Why don't you leave my house?
I want you to hear something. It's important. Play it back.
Yes, sir.
Why don't you go away? Why don't you leave my house?
It cut in about 3 minutes ago on our waveband.
Cut in?
Clear as a bell. Estimated signal strength, 1,500 megawatts.
Well, that's as powerful as a medium-sized commercial transmitter. Do we have any bearings?
Ireland, the west coast.
What is that noise? What is it? I'm only trying to feel your face. Don't you understand? I'm blind. Why, you're trembling. Why don't you answer me? Why don't you tell me who you are and what it is you want? Because then I might be able to help you.
UFO crashes off the west coast of Ireland. And an old lady broadcasts from the same area, with a transmitter powerful enough to break in on our waveband. It can't be coincidence.
Cancel my car.
Yes, sir. Did you get closer bearings?
No, sir. We'd have to triangulate from ground vehicles in the area.
There aren't any. Where's the nearest transporter?
Just over the Atlantic, 200 miles out.
Coming in from New York?
Yes, sir.
I thought that wasn't supposed to take off until 1400 hours.
Well, that's correct, sir, but it's been en route for 50 minutes. Commander Straker's orders.
You must be psychic.
Close outer hatch.
Outer hatch closed.
Evacuate. Open inner hatch.
Opening inner hatch. Inner hatch open.
I want these shots developed and ready to control as soon as possible.
How did it look?
Part of the metallic structure had practically been vaporized. I'll tell you one thing. It had been fired on by something before it crashed.
Captain Carlin just radioed these in. There's no doubt about it. That UFO was damaged before it crashed. But by what? Two UFOs are sighted. One veers off, the other crashes off Western Island. And from the same area, someone breaks in on our waveband. Let's make a couple of guesses. An alien survives the crash, goes into a house. The occupant is an old lady.
She said she was blind.
Yeah, so she thinks he's a man, an intruder, possibly. The alien sets up a transmitter and beams in on our waveband.
Why?
Well, we'll know that better when we track him down.
Well, that won't be easy, Alec.
Well, with mobiles in the area, we can pinpoint his exact position.
Yeah, so that'll take time.
Oh, less than an hour. Transporter will be there within minutes. Mobiles can be in the area immediately. And once they're in position, we can get exact bearings from his next transmission.
A transporter?
The one from New York. You ordered an early takeoff.
What have you done?
Well, I diverted it. What else? Is something wrong? I'll tell Captain Carlin to go ashore as field commander.
Some coffee.
Thank you. What time is it?
That clock is right.
It hasn't arrived yet.
A block. Mrs. Rutland, it's for you.
No. I'll take it.
Hello? Yes, it's me. No. Just the same.
There's been a delay. The drug will be here as soon as possible. Yes, I know. I know. Look, I'd like to explain to Mary.
It's been delayed.
Yes. But... important? What can be more important than your own son's life?
Listen, Mary, please, it's not like that. You don't understand.
No, I don't understand. I'll never understand.
Mary, listen to me. Mary. Where's the transporter?
Just landed in Ireland, sir.
The second it's unloaded, I want it back in the air for London.
Yes, sir. Look, I'm sorry about the transport. Was it important?
These things are always a question of priorities. Tell the mobiles not to move in till I give the word. Get me a large-scale map of the area.
Yes, sir.
And get me Captain Carlin.
Sir.
It's all right, Billy. Our visitor's a nice man. He doesn't want to hurt us. It's all right, Billy.
Mobile 1 in position.
Roger 1. All mobiles in position, sir.
All we can do now is wait for the next transmission.
An alien wants to cooperate, to help. Why else would he transmit on our waveband?
Why won't you speak to me?
Get a bearing.
Why don't you tell me who you are? You know, it's better to tell someone.
What the devil's jamming that signal?
Second UFO resighted. Moonbase, red alert.
Interceptors, immediate launch.
Missile firing -6.4.
Interception negative. UFO proceeding to Earth. Red alert, replacement Sky 1.
I'll try and help you.
Got it. Mobile 1 to control. Signal vector 138.3.
Tell the mobiles to move in.
Yes, sir.
Mobile 1 to control.
8 miles from target.
Miles.
He might have told us everything.
Mary.
I never want to see you again.
Radio Shadow Control. No survivors. Some evidence of UFO.
Over 1,000 fathoms deep.
The trench runs for about 30 miles.
Well, it sounds ideal. Come in. Ah.
If you could sign these sometime this afternoon, sir. This is the amendment to the second paragraph.
All right, thank you, Miss Bosanquet. Well, the assignment's due on the 9th.
Now, my crew are on a 24-hour standby.
Over 1,000 fathoms deep. An even greater safety margin than we need. All right, Captain, I approve the location.
Thank you, sir. And Stephen? Yes, sir.
Good luck on the 9th.
We may need it.
And remember, one slip and life on this planet could.
Skipper, Ellis here. You better come up and have a look. There's something alongside. Probably one of the latest kind of submarines.
All right, be straight up.
Well, where is this monster of the deep?
What's happened? Been hit.
I don't know.
Get some men onto that fire.
You all right?
Ned, get some men onto that fire.
You all right?
Under attack! Submarine! Airborne missiles! Look like flying fish! Under attack!
Fire 3 degrees, turn complete, sir.
Commence second run.
We have a radar trace, sir.
Bridge.
We have a radar trace, sir.
Bearing 147, speed Mach 5, reducing fast.
Mr. Cooper.
Sir?
Do you see anything?
No, sir. Yes. Yes, there. What is it, sir?
I don't know. I've never seen anything like this before. It's coming down. Action stations.
It's attacking, sir?
I think it is, Mr. Cooper. Open fire.
freighter?
General Henderson's here, sir.
Right.
Commander?
Morning, General.
You read it.
Well, hasn't everybody?
Now, this is why you've asked me down here. I can tell you there'll be an official denial in tomorrow's editions.
Yes, I expected that.
I stress the word official. Apparently, it was a test flight of one of the Navy's prototype aircraft. Unfortunate.
Yes.
Stakey, you're getting too suspicious. It's almost a complex.
Well, is that bad?
Look at that photograph. It could be anything.
Yes, including a UFO.
There was an immediate inquiry. I was in touch with the Naval Board personally. They were satisfied. It's a false alarm.
General, are you warning me off?
No, I am not warning you off, even if it sounds like it. How many so-called sightings have turned out to be aircraft?
But this was a highly trained naval crew on a ship equipped with every modern detection device. Let's have some breakfast.
And it wasn't like that. It happened too fast.
And the wreckage sank with no attempt at salvage.
The ocean is too deep at that point.
Well, I take it you've no objections if I conduct my own investigations?
No, none at all. But don't expect any cooperation from the naval authorities. They've accepted the findings. You have checked the records for that day, I take it?
Yes.
And?
Well, there were no UFO sightings, if that's what you mean.
None got through, huh?
No, none that we know of. But they have before.
Not for a long time. Since your defense tightening, in fact.
General, please don't underestimate their intelligence. It has always only been a matter of time before they discovered a way to pierce our screen. Toast?
No, thank you.
Lieutenant Anderson, get me SkyDiver. Paul? That cameraman said something about large silver flying fish. Now, last week, the freighter Kingston was sunk here in the mid-Atlantic by missiles like flying fish.
And the species of fish off Cornwall are normally found there. You think there's a link?
Well, it's too much of a coincidence for there not to be.
SkyDiver, boys, sir.
Captain, I want you to proceed to the area where the freighter Kingston was sunk.
I'm having full instructions prepared for you now.
I'll contact you in 30 minutes.
Mayday, Mayday. Deep Space Probe 87 calling. Deep Space Probe 87 calling.
Control receiving. Come in, 87.
25 UFOs mapping. Concentrating in area NML-12. We have been seen. 3 UFOs approaching. Taking evasive action.
ESP 87. Come in. Come in. 87. Can you hear me? 87. Come in.
This is Space Intruder Detector, relaying report from Watchdog. UFOs maintaining position in area NML-12.
Take it onto the seabed. Let's have a look around there. What's the latest on Watchdog?
No change. UFO still in the stationary position and showing no sign of movement, sir.
What the blazes are they waiting for? Well, Colonel, what does the computer think?
Well, with so little information, it's reluctant to give an answer. But when I insisted, it said they're either waiting for A, reinforcements, B, bad weather to negate radar, or C, non-operations of defenses, namely shadow control.
Well, we know there are no signs of reinforcements, and the weather forecast for the next month is excellent, and Shadow certainly won't cease operations. I suggest the next batch of information you feed in, you add a drop of castor oil.
Is this our best speed, Captain?
Mr. Straker here is naturally anxious to discover as much as he can about the incident, Admiral.
Oh, yes, I appreciate that. Please do sit down, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Well, what particularly can I do for you?
I want to interview the captain of the ship.
I'm afraid that won't be possible.
Oh? He's on an assignment?
Naval security prevents me from answering that question.
Oh, I see. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
I take it you've read a transcript of the inquiry?
Yes, my office was able to supply those details.
Oh, I've studied the report, and there seems to be a great deal left unsaid.
Oh, I don't understand.
Well, it appears to me that the findings in the report were arrived at with, well, might I say, unnecessary haste.
Mr. Straker, the facts that we had were the only ones likely to be available for all time. In the circumstances, it would have done nothing to delay.
Yes, I can see that. But, Admiral, nowhere in this report can I see any mention of the steps taken by the captain and crew to verify identification of the aircraft.
The incident was over in a matter of seconds.
Yes, but your captain obviously ordered the destruction of an aircraft. Now, a layman, such as myself, might be excused for thinking that he could equally have taken steps to identify it.
I'm sure that the captain acted as he thought best. We weren't there.
But the ship sustained no damage, proving that there was no aggressive action. Admiral, it could have been a civilian airliner.
I've really nothing further to add to the report.
Of course, if the ship in question were actively concerned in some mission or other, then the action of the captain might be more understandable.
Will you come in, please? I'm afraid I can spare no more time, gentlemen. Miss Bosanquet will show you the way out.
Yes?
Turbine's not responding, sir.
820.
Engine's overheating.
Hold full power. Forward plates are buckling. $870.
Turbine's still not responding, sir.
Hold power.
We'll burn out, sir.
Hold full power. 880. Slowing. Steady at 900. Maintaining level course, Captain.
Take her back to 600.
Up to 600.
Sonar.
Colonel?
Find anything?
No, Colonel.
Nothing? How much water below us?
200 fathoms, Colonel.
Thanks.
We could try again.
No. No, it's too deep. Thank you, Captain.
Stop engines. Temperature rise of 3 degrees.
Captain!
Evasive action. Periscope there. Slowly.
Aye, sir.
Good work, Captain. Resume your original search. Oh, and Captain, watch yourself.
Yes, sir.
Well, it seems a UFO has been using that volcano as a front door to the Atlantic. And SkyDiver also found the reason for the rise in water temperature.
What was that?
An undersea cable. The UFO was using it as an energy supply.
But they can travel underwater on their own power.
Yes, for short distances.
And you think this one has been to Cornwall?
Well, it looks that way.
Then there must be an energy plant under the volcano. And if the water temperature is so high, it's generating a lot more power than is needed to drive one UFO.
Yes. Well, I wonder what SkyDiver will find at the end of that cable. Captain, what's the news?
Nothing, sir. I've been right round it, but it appears to be completely smooth. Any sign of an entrance? Not as far as we can see.
Let's go down and have a closer look.
Dive.
Lieutenant? You know Colonel Foster. Well, I think a cup of SkyDiver coffee would be just great. Come on, Paul, let's get our water wings on. After you've dropped us, get out of sight, Captain. We'll rendezvous back here in 45 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Testing radio link. Receiving 5x5. There it is. Take it easy, Paul. I found something. Round this side. Okay, Paul. Lead the way. Some kind of porthole or window. It's possible. Try scraping away the outer layer. It's coming. My God, Paul. It's Anderson. It can't be. Well, see for yourself. It's Lieutenant Anderson.
What are we going to do, blow it up? No. I want to find out what's going on in there.
Al, there's no entrance.
There must be, Paul. I'll get some of this stuff under a microscope. Maybe we can find out what that thing's made of.
What did you see, sir?
Afraid I can't talk about it at the moment, Captain. You'll find out why later.
Yes, sir.
Take us up.
Surface.
I want you to stay by that dome, Captain. Report anything unusual. If necessary, but only as a last resort, blast it out of the water. I'll contact you as soon as I get back to SHADO HQ.
Very good, sir.
Anything from Watchdog?
No, nothing, sir.
Would you tell Colonel Lake I want Lieutenant Anderson's psychiatric analysis right away?
Yes, sir.
Still can't believe he's a traitor.
No, we can't deny what we saw with our own eyes, can we?
Answer to question 1. From Anderson's psychiatric report, I can find no reason for disloyalty. Answer to question 2. As you insist upon asking questions without giving sufficient information, I can only supply unsatisfactory answers. The most I can say about the last question, is there any link between the undersea dome and the massing of UFOs in area NML12, is, if there is any link, it can only be connected with my previous answers. A, reinforcements, possibly the dome is a construction to house UFOs. B, it contains elaborate equipment to be used to change the weather to negate radar. C, it is there to bring about in some way the non-function of SHADO, to allow the UFOs uninterrupted entrance to Earth's atmosphere.
Well, that's a mess of useless information.
Yes, I agree. Is there any way, Colonel, of rephrasing the questions?
We have asked the questions in 12 different ways, sir. Each time the same answer. There simply isn't enough information.
Yes, I'm sorry. Now, look, Paul, we're not going to be able to find out anything until we get inside that dome.
As soon as the analyst report has been fed in on my knife, let me know.
Yes, sir. We'll do our best.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What were you doing in that dome?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What were you doing in that dome?
What dome?
The dome we saw you in. We saw you in that dome.
You couldn't have spent the last 24 hours at home.
Witnesses.
I told you I was by myself.
What were you doing in that dome?
I don't know anything about any
What were you
dome.
doing in that dome?
Oh, there's no sense wasting any more time, Paul. Doctor.
I was never in any dome, whether you saw me or not. I don't know what this is all about, but the answer better be pretty good.
How long, Doctor?
Another 5 seconds.
I think I'm about ready.
Now, what were you doing in that underwater dome?
I don't know anything about an underwater dome.
Where have you been for the last 24 hours?
I've been at home by myself.
Did you sleep?
Yes, I slept.
Did you lock the doors?
Yes, I locked all the doors.
Why?
There have been burglaries in the area.
Have you ever been to Cornwall?
Never.
Look, Doctor, is there any chance he's resistant?
No. This drug is infallible.
Another shot.
One more. Sorry.
Tell us about the dome.
I don't know about the dome.
I don't believe it.
There's only one way to find out what's inside that damn dome. Doctor.
Yes, you'll be all right.
Put Lieutenant Anderson on the lock and key.
This is Sid. The UFOs in area NML-12 are still stationary. The estimated number has increased to 50. Watchdog maintaining constant observation.
The deposits on your knife indicate that the substance from which the undersea construction is made is of a molecular structure unknown to us. But my conclusion is that the entrance could be made by pressure. The rupture would be self-sealing.
Thank you, Colonel.
I hope the answer's satisfactory, sir.
Colonel Lake, look, I do understand the problems, and the answers are satisfactory.
Thank you, sir.
Will you please ask Colonel Foster to get his bags packed? Captain?
Commander.
Now, let's go down.
Yes, sir. Dive.
Sorry to have to keep you in the dark about all this, Captain. When I tell you why, I'm sure you'll understand. Lieutenant Anderson is a traitor. He was inside that dome.
Anderson? It's not possible.
I'm afraid it's the truth. Now, Colonel Foster and I are going to try to get inside that thing. I've no idea what we'll find. But I want you to stay within range. And if we're not back in 1 hour, destroy it.
But, Commander...
No buts, Captain. If we're not back in that time, we won't be coming back anyway. 1 hour, understand?
Yes, sir. been a UFO.
Well, in unknown country, I think it's better to travel light.
"53 minutes to go.
Well, let's see what wonders await us down here.
Him over to security less than 2 hours ago.
Yeah, well, maybe they forgot to lock the door. Look, I'm going to try and find out what he's up to.
Yeah, I'll do some investigating myself.
A good idea. Look, we got 44 minutes. I'll meet you back in the equipment at 20.
Right.
See anything, Paul?
Dr. Livingston, I presume. What happened to you?
Hugh, look.
How? I don't know. I guess we'd call it some kind of plastic surgery.
But why?
That is the question. Anderson. Think what we've done to him. After this, we better stick together, Paul. Come on, let's hide it. Let's try this way.
As good as any. Ever had that feeling you've been here before?
Yeah. Sure looks familiar.
But why?
Shadow control to SID. Shadow control to SID. Come in, SID.
Shadow control to Moonbase. Come in, Moonbase.
Moonbase receiving you, Shadow Control.
UFOs approaching from NML-12. Do not attempt to intercept. Repeat, do not attempt to intercept.
Do not understand. Do not understand. You say do not intercept. Is this correct?
Correct. Commander Straker's orders. UFOs to be dealt with by Earth's defenses. Over and out.
Do not understand. You say do not intercept. Is this correct?
Correct, SkyDiver. Commander Straker's orders. UFOs will be dealt with by ground defenses. Over and out.
The computer was right. I plan to take over Shadow Control and use it to let those UFOs through.
But where did they get our voices from?
Well, they've obviously been recording our communications. By using the words they need and putting them together, they can make us say anything they want.
And why all this elaborate miming?
Well, you forget. They'll be seen on the TV screens. Come on, Paul. Let's go. We'll split up. That way one of us will stand a chance.
Okay. Whoever gets back first stops the countdown.
No, there isn't time. They're ready to make their move. Good luck, Paul.
Good luck.
8 minutes. Only another 8 minutes.
Captain!
Thank God. Did you see Commander Straker?
No, sir.
Any sign of the commander?
No, sir.
Arm the torpedoes.
Torpedoes armed, sir.
Fire one.
Fire one, sir. One away, sir.
Colonel Foster!
Fire two.
Yes, sir. Fire two. Two away, sir.
Says it's true, Admiral.
UFOs are a fact.
It's fantastic. I can't believe it.
Well, I won't argue with you there. Now, whatever you're doing, the aliens know about it. Now, make no mistake. And if they're interested, so am I. Look, whatever you're doing, you've cloaked behind a veil of secrecy that we've been unable to penetrate, officially or otherwise. But now, Admiral, I have to know.
Well, I'm chairman of a committee dealing with the destruction of obsolete weapons and military equipment and so on. Some time ago, 1,000 gallons of an experimental nerve gas were manufactured in Europe. Then further tests revealed that the gas was far too dangerous ever to be used, even to be handled. So it was arranged that the gas should be chemically destroyed in laboratory conditions. Then Then it was discovered that the gas was virtually indestructible, certainly by any known method. It was therefore decided that the gas should be dumped at sea.
Well, what if there's a leakage?
The gas is sealed in very special containers geared to corrode over a period of several hundred years. By the time that gas escapes into the atmosphere, it will be quite harmless.
And if the aliens attack the ship and the containers are destroyed?
Then that would be the end, Commander Straker. There's enough gas on that ship to destroy every form of life known on this Earth.
Midnight, sir. Right on schedule.
It'll be light about 300 hours. And we'll start dumping immediately.
The men will be ready, sir.
I'll go back to my cabin. There's not much I can do here. Call me, Mr. Cooper.
Aye, sir.
What about Sheringham?
Oh, he's convinced, all right. I'm letting him watch the operation. If it's a success, he'll get the usual amnesia shots. If it isn't, doesn't really make any difference, does it?
Thank you, Mr. Cooper. 2:30 hours. Anything to report?
Yes, sir. Radar reports increased aerial activity.
Oh.
Sir, trajectory report on surviving UFO.
Thank you. Heading for a point somewhere near Newfoundland.
That's nowhere near the ship. The ship's in the South Atlantic.
Everything ready, sir?
Good.
Commence stopping.
Sir. Bridge to deck party, bridge to deck party. Commence dumping.
There's a change in course, sir.
The UFO has veered off. Its trajectory is now the South Atlantic.
This is it. Tracer.
Bridge.
We've picked up a radar trace, bearing 281. Mach 5, reducing.
Action stations.
Action stations. Action stations. Seal all watertight bulkheads. Gun crews on immediate standby. Repeat. Gun crews on standby.
Missile in position, sir. Launch missile, Mr. Cooper.
Clear for firing. Clear for firing.
get that missile launched, Mr. Cooper?
Bridge to missile control. Fire, repeat, fire. It's the damage, officer, sir. Missile guidance electronics have been affected by the explosion. They're still trying to ascertain the damage.
What the place has happened?
It's no use, sir. Missile systems are negative.
Alert gun crews.
Bridge to gun, stand by. Bridge to gun, stand by.
There it is. Open fire.
Radar puts it out of range, sir.
One more shot. Maybe two. That's all. What the devil's that?
UFOs now on positive track, heading for Earth at attack velocity in 2 waves.
Message received. Commander, they're on their way. Shadow control to moon base. Attack and destroy second wave of UFOs.
Red alert! Red alert! Interceptors immediate launch!
SkyDiver.
Shadow control to SkyDiver. Attack and destroy first wave of UFOs.
Understood.
So it must be that UFO that came in a month ago under a radar blind spot.
And if it stayed underwater, it would escape deterioration in the Earth's atmosphere.
They could even have slipped in a special underwater craft in component sections.
Possibly. They seem to have perfected life maintenance in a liquid environment.
Right. So what do we do next?
A detailed search of the entire area. I'll go myself.
In SkyDiver?
What else?
Well, wouldn't you rather I took over?
Oh, that. Well, the dictionary defines it as a morbid dread of confined spaces. SkyDiver's not all that small.
And you're not always morbid.
Exactly.
Get me SkyDiver's positional chart.
Yes, sir.
It's in the South Atlantic area, about 400 miles south of St. Helena.
I'm needed below, sir. My cabin is at your disposal.
Thank you, Captain.
Do you think we'll find anything?
Well, it's hard to say. But the more I think about it, the more the theory stands up. Well, we know they've taken people from houses in broad daylight.
You mean it'd be a lot easier mid-ocean?
Right.
It's a big place to play cat and mouse.
Yes, but we'll just have to make sure that our claws are well sharpened.
How do you mean?
Well, we're trying to find them. Let's hope that the aliens don't think that we're the mouse.
Approaching B-17, sir.
Right, plot a search pattern.
Yes, sir.
Lieutenant,
Sir?
I want a constant radar sweep and sonar sounding.
Yes, sir.
Straker.
We're making the first sweep on the surface, sir.
And we'll be going under for a submerged circuit.
Right. Carry on, Captain. Let's make the most of the fresh air.
Starting vector search.
Course 019, veering to 023. Decreasing sweep on 14 degrees port.
Right.
Maintain the watch, Colonel. I'm going below.
Right. How's it going, Nina?
Fine, sir.
What is it?
Large shoal of fish. Sonar is our best bet.
Well, you're the expert.
It's a tight ship, Captain.
Thank you, sir.
Sonar echo increasing.
What do you make of it, Lieutenant?
Metallic object. I'm moving quite fast. 60 knots.
How far?
2,000 yards increasing.
Get below, Colonel. I'm
Taking it down.
Dive! Dive! Dive!
What is it?
An underwater craft, sir. Moving ahead of us.
Altering course. Veering to starboard. Eight degrees.
8 degrees starboard. Switch on underwater cameras.
Visibility poor, sir. Rock formations. We've lost it.
These rocks don't help.
Right, surface. Float tanks 1 and 2.
Blowing 1 and 2.
Malfunction on 1. Keep trying those tanks. Hold it! Shut down ballast.
It's heading away, toward the surface.
Can we launch Sky 1?
We can try.
All right, Paul.
It's no good.
What's its attitude?
10 degrees.
It's enough. Launch Sky 1.
Lift off.
Roger.
Sky 1 airborne, sir.
Sky 1 to control. Target destroyed. Sky 1 to control. Come in, SkyDiver.
Contact lost, sir.
We're going down. Turbine's non-functional.
Shut down the reactor.
Yes, sir.
Prepare to switch to emergency power.
We're still going down.
Emergency power. Crash positions.
SHADO control. Overflying last known position. Still no radio contact. Wreckage apparent. Redocking negative.
Roger, Sky 1. Proceed to nearest Shadow base. Starting sub-smash procedure.
Roger.
So let's get to it. Colonel Foster, the air systems and electrics.
Sir.
Albatross 25 to Shadow Control. We have positive area location on SkyDiver beacon. Homing on signal now.
Roger, Albatross.
Another 50 minutes. What do you think?
No way of telling, sir. Sub-smashers are always difficult.
How about I check things out in the cabin?
Officer?
Sir? We'll be there in less than 50 minutes. What do you think their chances are?
Hard to say. By the time we get there, it could be sitting on the surface, waiting for us.
That's not likely, is it? Wreckage.
Till we get there, sir. It's anyone's guess.
Nearly through here, Commander. How are things astern?
Not good. One turbine completely blown, and there's some damage to the reactor cooling plant.
Well, that means we can forget the main power supply.
How about the air supply, Paul?
Well, it's impossible to be accurate, but I estimate there's enough air for 8 hours. About the same as the batteries.
Lieutenant Lewis, I hope you got some good news for us on those escape hatches.
Well, there's only one of them operational, sir, number 3 hatch. And that's got trouble. Well, it's working, but the systems check indicates damage. In addition, there's something wrong with the pumps. I reckon it'll take upwards of 90 minutes to empty that hatch.
One escape hatch in commission, and that's only usable every 90 minutes.
What about the missile tubes?
Oh, no go, Commander. The ship's angle rules them out. The rock ledge is blocking the exits.
See what you can do about fixing up those pumps. And double check on those hatches.
Can you get any more speed out of this thing?
Not without blowing our engines to pieces. You know Commander Straker pretty well, don't you?
Yes. Pretty well.
Well, Paul?
We've checked it again, sir. Looks pretty bad.
Well, we'll have to start making for the surface. Now, we've got to phase this pretty carefully. We're working with very little air and practically no time.
I'm a bit worried about the outer door on 3. There's indication of severe damage.
What about the pumps?
Well, still no improvement. With the reactor off, the power's very low. What do we tell the crew?
Forget it. They've figured it out for themselves already.
Don't worry, Nina. We'll get out all right.
You've been in this situation before, haven't you?
Yeah, it was a big boat. Full crew, 69 men trapped on the bottom, but we all got out. And we will this time, too.
All right. Let's go over the situation. Now, there's only one regular escape hatch still working, but its pumps are damaged, as well as its outside door. But there is another emergency escape route through the crash dive flood tube. We can only use it once. But it means that 2 of us will get out immediately. But if it takes 90 minutes to empty the hatch each time, we can all be out of here in 4.5 hours.
You said 4.5 hours, Commander, but at best the air can last only...
You're forgetting one thing, Lieutenant. The fewer people there are down here, the longer the air will last.
Have you decided...
Lieutenant Barry, you will use the crash dive tube.
Yes, sir.
Lewis?
Sir?
You'll have first crack at the escape hatch.
But, sir...
That's an order. And then Colonel Foster. All right, let's get to it. Nina. The crash dive tube is the safest way out, but it won't be easy. When we throw the control and the water comes in, it'll hit you like a sledgehammer.
Yes, sir, I know. I used it once during training.
Good, good. It'll only last for a second, then you'll be okay.
I'll manage.
Right, well, the sooner you get out of here, the more air it'll be for the rest of us.
There's no chance of our surface vessel getting to the area ahead of us.
Forget it. She's 5 hours away. We're on our own.
Well, there's only a slight swell. We'll be able to handle it.
All set. Good. Synchronized watches. 15:50.
Check.
Check.
Now, we'll blow the hatch in 5 minutes, Lieutenant. Good luck.
Thank you, sir. See you topside.
Flood tray.
Hatch flooded, sir. Check. It's open. He's made it.
Nina should be in position now. Prepare to detonate in 20 seconds. Ten seconds. Detonate.
Well, they should be up by now.
Ha 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 ha!
Straker.
Ed, it's me.
Alec. Thank God.
We've got Lewis.
What did you say?
I said we've got Lewis. He's quite safe. He's explained the situation. Now look, Ed, just hang on.
Alec, have you got Nina?
Nina? No.
She went out right after Lewis.
Well, don't worry. We'll get her. We'll find her. Look, Ed.
You've got to conserve your air supply. Now just rest and stay as quiet as possible.
The divers are coming down now.
They'll get you up.
Alec. Alec.
They're slowing down. You know, death's never worried me before. Right now, I'm scared.
You're getting older.
How do you mean?
The older you get, the more precious life becomes. You become aware of what life is. Time, sir. All right.
Commander.
Get moving.
But, sir.
Colonel Foster, get off this boat.
Commander.
You're breathing my oxygen. In you go.
How does it look?
She's jammed fast, sir. The only certain way of moving her is by heavy lifting gear, but we need the salvage vessel for that.
Is there any way we can get an air supply down there?
Negative. I was hoping to use the escape hatch, but it's still flooded.
The pumps must have backed up completely.
It's hopeless.
You'll have to go down there again. And get me a suit, will you?
Sir.
What you gonna do? I don't know. But we're gonna get him out of there somehow.
Mary.
I never want to see you again.
It's okay. It's okay.
We're sending them down now.
Right. And send out some more lights.
Right.
Air pressure falling. Oxygen count down to 15.1. Emergency power failing. Commend Captain, subject, myself. Pulse rate 105. Claustrophobia negative.
The book. If it had to be anyone, I'm glad you're here. I mean, I'm glad. It's you.
Therefore, commit ourselves to the deep, to be turned into corruption,
don't believe it.
So that's the way it happened.
You mean to say you just blew us out of the water?
Well, what else could we do? Holden came up with the idea.
And with SkyDiver off the ledge, the divers got in through the missile tubes.
And that's the way it happened.
I'm afraid the visitors will have to leave now. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. No smoking.
Well, back to the salt mines.
Bye.
Oh, thanks for the cigars, Alec. Well, Nina, we were pretty close down there.
Yes. If there was anything I said which, well...
Or didn't say? That's what life's all about, I guess. The things we never say. Well, they're kicking me out of here this afternoon. I better go and pack my toothbrush. You'll be back on Moonbase in a week or so.
Yes, sir.
Take it easy, Nina.
Bye.